Hello everyone. Today I'm really elated to have a speech champion with us. Do you know she's among the top 8 speakers of the entire world in the year 2022. Yes, Nisha Shivram is a renowned speech champion. She is also an entrepreneur and a coach, communications coach, NLP practitioner from Qatar. And recently, at Toastmasters International, she had been the top 8 finalist at World Championship of Public Speaking. Not only that, she is the founder of the Speechzy app. It is an app which has been selected for incubation by the Ministry of Qatar. Isn't it awesome? On top of it, she is also the founder of Wabi Sabi, a platform, a unique platform for upcycling waste products into beautiful products of art and craft. So let's welcome Nisha Shivram, the champion, the speech champion and entrepreneur and coach, and a loving mom to 2 young children, a daughter aged 5 and a son aged 7. How does she manage it all? Multifaceted person. Nisha Shivram, welcome ma'am to this show.
Thank you so much, Manju, for inviting me for this session. And hi, everybody. I hope everybody can see me and hear me clearly. And thank you so much once again. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. So we have some questions for you today. 15 minutes, we take some questions. And it's like I'll be interviewing you. And after that, 5 minutes, we will take some questions from the audience. Some of the audience already have sent me questions. Some of them during the live also, they may message me and send me questions. Hope that is okay with you, ma'am. So let's get started, ma'am. We'll start with a few questions.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
I remember from 9th standard till 12th. Okay, I was the one winning the English Hindi speech contest, English Hindi debate, English Hindi poem recitations. Okay, till 12. So that is the fondest memory of me taking part in speech contest during school days. And even my teachers still, they send me messages, saying that, we still remember your speeches and all those things, good things. That is one good thing. Second thing is when we were in class 12 and, the entire nation was celebrating 50 years of independence, we had our school contest and I had taken part in English poem recitation. So I had cleared the district level contest and we had to go for the national level in Jaipur. So we went there. That was after board exam. So we went there. And there were a lot of students from, different Kendriya Vidyalaya. I'm a student of Kendriya Vidyalaya. So, and the final day came, they took out the list. My name was not there. Okay. So I asked what happened. My name is not there. So they said that, from each region, they are only selecting one student. So from my region, we had 2, one for Hindi poem and one, I was there for the English one. So they removed my name and they allowed the other person to go. And I was shocked. I was, a bit of my ego got hurt there. I was like, how could they do this to me? And there were no teachers from my school to support me or to, tell them. I was crying like anything. So I remember the educational officer who came as a chief guest, they said, okay, let her do her poem, but we will not consider it as part of competition. So even if she wins, she will not be a winner. She will not be considered as a winner. Now, for me, since then, from that particular age, winning was very important. How could I go back without the trophy? So, and that was my ego, a bit of, unnecessary pride. I said, I'm not taking part. If I'm not allowed to, be in the contest, I'm not just going to recite my poem. And that is one bad memory that I have. I still remember that you should not have that kind of attitude, because that was an opportunity and I should have grabbed it. So, yeah.
But the wiser you, I remember watching it on YouTube, some of your speeches, because you are not only, this is not the first time you're been to these beyond the Qatar level, right? You won the district championship 4 times for international speech contest, that category, and in evaluation speech contest also you won thrice Qatar level.
Yeah.
That is the entire district of Qatar, Toastmaster district, nearly 80 clubs, right? 80 clubs would have been there. You have topped, or 80 or more, sometimes even 100 clubs could be there, depending on the year.
Yeah.
So you have won that. But I think that now in your district final speech, I saw a speech where you said, letting go of your ego, right? You gave a beautiful speech about that.
Yeah.
I think, there is a friend with whom you had some minor misunderstanding, but your ego prevented you, and then later, as a changed person, the wiser you went back and you wanted to truly connect with her and even seek forgiveness, all that, right? So I know you are a changed person, and from the discussions I know that you read, your reading habits also have changed. Would you like to share with the public about the the reading? Like, you are very passionate about speaking, you're passionate about coaching, you did NLP practitioner course, and you help a lot of people, right? You do counseling, etc. So when it comes to the other hobbies, you did mention, you can share with the audience also what are your other 2 hobbies, because people know only that speech champion part of you. I'm just
okay. No, I love reading, and I love photography. At times I write. So when it comes to reading, when I was in college, I used to read Sidney Sheldon a lot. Okay. And as I was mentioning, those were the days when you are young. And as a teenager, all my hostel mates and my college friends used to read Mills and Boons. And I have never, ever read that book, not even one. I was into Sidney Sheldon. And then slowly that phase passed and I started reading fictional stories. Then I moved on to now, at this age, I read a lot self-development books, a lot of autobiographies, because, I feel that there are people out there who have faced, and I love these kind of stories where, people have faced challenges and they have emerged victorious. And this is what I think, even when I watch movies, I don't like movies with a negative ending, because I always believe that there is hope in life. You have to find it.
Yes.
And when you keep on knocking on the doors, one day one door will open. That is true, very true, because as I said, my father died when I was 8. Now, my mother, if we look at it, people can say that, oh, hopeless, there is no hope. But my mother held on to that hope that she had, and she came up and she raised both of us. So that is also there. That impact is also there. So that is why these days I read a lot of stories where I can see that people struggled, but they did not give up.
Yeah.
And one day, they won or they conquered their life's challenges. So this is what I read these days. And second thing is photography, because I don't know how I got that hobby, but I just love doing that. And my kids are my models these days. So there are a lot of pictures. You can see here also, there are a lot of pictures.
I could see that. I could see that.
So I take pictures, I click pictures. That is the second thing that I love to do.
Actually, when I saw the children's pictures, I was reminded that they have a mom. Usually they say moms sing lullabies and, sing their children. These children were, I would say, listening to world-class speeches from the womb, right? I saw an interview also where I think you were participating in one district final competition when you were 7 months pregnant. Am I right?
Yes.
You were, So do they, do you actually practice your speeches in front of them and stuff like that? Like, how do you manage? Because I'm sure many moms would be, not only moms, even dads are saying, I have a child now, I can't practice. I can't, work on my dreams. That's the kind of responses I get from people.
No. See, I'll tell you 2 things. Coming to my speeches. If you look at the International Speech Contest Judges Ballot, there is a part called content, where you get the maximum marks, right? 50 marks.
Yes.
Under content, there is something called speech effectiveness. Okay,
Yes.
wherein you look at the back of the ballot, there are certain questions. So under speech effectiveness, there is one particular question that asks that, is this speech or does this speech or can this speech hold the interest of the audience from the beginning till the end?
Yes.
Now, as a speaker, how will you test the effectiveness of your speech? You can test it by presenting it in front of, different audience in different clubs. Now, what I do is I present the speech in front of my kids. Okay.
Yes.
Now, a 6-year-old child or a 7-year-old child has a mind of a monkey. They can't sit still.
Yeah.
Is it not? So if I'm giving a 5 to 7 minutes, a 5 to 7 minute speech, and if I can hold their interest for 7 minutes, that means my story is effective.
Yeah.
The way I have presented is effective. I can, with all the visuals and everything, if they can sit and listen to that, that means half of the thing is done.
Okay.
Right. And the next thing I have to worry about is, how the adult will take the message and will they understand it not. The effectiveness is gone. Effectiveness is done.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
so
like
that is
Einstein saying, right? If you can, I think it was Einstein who said that. If you can explain it to a 6-year-old child, then I think, because you know the concept in and out. Yeah, that makes sense.
That is what I do. That is what I do. So that means I can make them sit. If a 6-year-old can sit, a 60-year-old will definitely listen to the speech. Okay. So that is done. So this is my advice to all the speakers and contest people who are willing, who are planning to participate, that please present your speech in front of your kids. Take the feedback and see how they are reacting. If they are getting bored, if they don't want to listen to it, then you need to understand that you have to change something.
Maybe in the speech crafting, or maybe even certain people will be storytelling technique, even the dialogues, right? Maybe adding some dialogues to make it more fun.
The kind of words you use, if you're using difficult words, they will not understand.
Correct. Yeah.
To make it simple and short for them, right? So this is what I do. Second thing is coming to, some people saying that I'm just not able to pursue my dreams because I have kids. Tomorrow, when they will grow up, and when you say these same things to them, that, because of you, I could not pursue my dreams, they will ask you only one question. Did we stop you? Did we ask you not to do it? You had enough time. When we went to school, you had enough time. What were you doing? So don't put these things or excuses on your kids. Your dream is your dream. And finally, when one day the kids have to grow up, they will fly, to their own destinations. And then what will you do? You will not have the health or, time to pursue your dreams then. So do not put the blame on your kids.
Makes sense. It's like, I think that's something most parents do that, like in one way or the other. They say, I'm giving up my dream. I'm leaving this job for children, or even, Toastmasters consuming too much of personal time, etc. But then I think we need to show them, if we can achieve our dreams only, then the children will also pursue their dreams.
True. We are setting an example. Otherwise, they will follow our own, our example and say that, oh, my mother also didn't do it. Okay.
Maybe I should also give up on my dreams. They will also will by heart the same excuse which, they learn from the adults probably. Yeah. So that's it. But I would say, not easy, because 5-year-old and 7-year-old, children being that young, seriously, hats off to you. It is not easy. I think anyone can understand it's not easy, but see, probably, it's like, where there is a will, there's a way, right? If you are so determined, or like,
if you're serious about your goal, your dream, you will find a way.
Yes.
You can see, it's just not about me. You look at other women realizing their dreams. They're finding time, right? They're finding time to study at night. They're finding time to do something for
PhDs. They do PhDs, and a lot of stuff people are doing even after.
Children you are just giving excuses. Children would never stop you. Children, they never do that.
I think in one of your speeches, I think you mentioned that be like a child, be stubborn in pursuing your dreams. I think you
Correct.
mentioned in I
Yeah,
did
in
see
my
one of your
final
yes.
speech, that was the message that you have to chase your dream like a child
Yes.
with that positivity and with all these faith in your dream that it is going to happen.
Okay. So wishing you all the best for future, all your future dreams. I know you are already, having some plans, right, to start something, for income generation kind of scheme for housewives and many ambitious plans you have, not just to become a world champion of public speaking. I think that's something which interested me because many people who are focused on their dreams, they are not bothered about other stuff like helping or something. But in your profile, it came out like you want to help people, and then you have this Wabi Sabi, which is again recycling, not recycling, upcycling, right? From
Upside.
waste materials, create some works of art. I think you have I mean, when I read your profile, it's like I've been following you for last 2 years, thanks to my friend Flossie Verghese, who I think she's in the Middle East as well. She told me all about you first, and then from then on, I'm following you. So wishing you all the best. Before we wind up, I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
It's like I think some of you would have got the answers already. Like, who's one person whom you admire a lot from your family?
My mother, always.
Yeah, that I think today many of us got to know that thing, especially with that, the bravery she showed, right? Bravery needn't be like being a queen going to the battle, but your mom was none less than, I mean, she was no less than Rani Lakshmi Bai, I would say, in battling the odds and giving the best for her children. The next question I have is, what's your favorite color?
Red.
Red. If you were to choose an island where, suppose you're, God forbid, if you're going to be shipwrecked, you're going to be shipwrecked and you have an island to choose, you can take only 3 things with you. Of course, your family is the food is the abundant food. What would be 3 things that you would take from the ship with you? No internet. No internet.
Okay, I would definitely take books.
Okay.
Something to listen to the music, like a tape recorder or something, and a camera to click photographs.
Okay, I think it all ties up because your other hobbies are, photography and reading. So, okay, that makes sense. Yes. And one more thing, what's one message that you would like to leave to the world? For the world, one quote or one line to live by.
This quote came to my mind after my US convention, international convention.
Okay.
That when I was in the London airport, I was there for 8 hours. Okay. And something happened there, which I can tell you later. I realized that we all are here for a very short period of time in this world. Life is just like this layover. Yeah. We are here for a very short period of time. Okay. So whatever you know as a person, okay, whatever knowledge you have gained, the talents you have, the expertise you have gained through the years, pass it on. Okay. Pass it on, because you are not going to take all these things, with you when you will die. Yes. Okay. And you should pass these things on without any expectations that somebody will give it back to you, without any fear that when you will do that, somebody else will grow. That is the main thing that people have. Oh, if I help them, they will grow and become, so, and without any hesitation that should I not? So just pass it on. Okay. I think that's such a profound message, probably unusual for your age. I would have expected it from someone who would, at least who's a senior citizen, but I think what he said is true. It's like, I think each of us should be aware, right? Every moment is a blessing. You're alive itself is a blessing, right? So whatever you have, share with others, knowledge or stuff. That's such a profound message. And now we have questions from the audience. Couple of people have messaged me questions. So we have we'll take 2 questions in the interest of time. Yeah. True. The first question being, okay, what was the turning point of your life? What was the turning point of your life? Turning point was when, I founded this idea of building an app.
Okay.
And I did not know how to do it because I'm not a technical person. I know nothing about technology. But I had this idea and I submitted my application in the ministry. They have this event wherein they were inviting startups for incubation, and I just applied. And finally, I got selected, and I was one of the top 20 winners of that idea camp.
Wow.
And when I started working on that, I realized, there are so many things in the world where you can focus on rather than wasting your time on something which is not productive or creative. So that was actually, a turning point. How when you set on a mission to help somebody or to build something that is useful for other people, your life changes and the way you think, it changes. Okay. And every day will be a moment to learn something new. So that was something that I think is continuously changing my life every single day.
But I think that was really brilliant because you were a finance student, right? You studied finance, but then you audaciously attempt to build an app. I mean, I thought if someone is from the technical stream, I can understand, but you have an idea. So I think your story also shows to the world that if you have an idea, pursue it. Even if you don't have that other part, you can still learn that, or people may come. You can get guidance or mentoring from others. You can still make it a reality.
And when you are on a right mission with the right intention, you will see right people will start coming.
Help you, And that app has been now Speechzy, right? That's the app, right? Speechzy.
Yes, Speechzy, we are going to launch it in the market very soon. So when I started that, there are a lot of people whom I don't even know. They started coming in. They started guiding me, on these things. So yes.
I think it's really fascinating. One last question. I know this seems too interesting to even cut short, but because I promised, we'll have to just take one more question. Like, what are your strengths and one area of weakness?
If I have to say, my strengths are, I can say actually these things are my strengths, and at times it becomes weakness also, because I'm stubborn. Stubborn in the sense, if I have to do something, I will do.
Determined, but there's another side is stubbornness.
Stubborn. So it's my strength and my weakness at the same time, because at times, I don't budge. And it takes a lot of time for me to think and okay, this is not going to work, so let me change. So determination is one. Second thing, if very hardworking. So if I have to do something, I'll put in my work. But that should be something that I love to do. If you ask me to cook, I will not work hard. I will just find ways to do it in a very easy way.
Okay.
And third thing is I'm friendly. Friendly and fun loving. So that's it. Sometimes it becomes a weakness also, because too many friends, trust them easily, and then it
So what you're saying is the strengths can also be your weakness. It's like something like moderation, everything in moderation. When you are too stubborn, when you're determined, it's good, but when you're too determined, it becomes stubbornness, right? The other side. I think your way of approaching itself is reminding me of Paulo Coelho's books, which I know you kind of like, right? You read those. Because the other side, there are two, love or hate, whatever. In extremes, it's always like this.
Absolutely true.
So audience, thank you. There are people are just sending, but in the interest of time, we
can take actually 2 more questions if you want, because I still have 4 minutes left here, so it's okay.
Okay, because my clock says it's time. What I'll do is remaining questions, you can take it up on YouTube. Would that be okay? So that way I keep my promise to the Facebook viewers, and we can still continue on YouTube. I'll have the recording on YouTube. So thank you so much, and thanks to the audience also. I see even our one of the past public speaking champions from the Middle East. He was the first one from the Arab world. Muhammad Shukri was also watching this live. So thank you so much, sir. I'm really honored. to see he has put a like for this particular live. So thank you so much. And all the other audience who are watching and those who will be watching on YouTube, our humble thanks. I'm so happy. It's like probably sometimes you go speechless because of happiness and experiencing something akin to this. So thank you so much, Nisha, for joining this. And thanks to the audience as a lovely audience. So this is a presentation from Win with Manju, and we hope to bring many more such achievers or people who stand out because of their determination or because they are going after their dreams, relentless pursuit of dreams. I think that's one series I'm interested in interviewing. All the people who are in relentless pursuit of dreams, they are normal people. If you see now, Nisha, she's an ordinary looking person, right? She's not having, ESP, or she's not having, flying, the power to fly, or she's not like Wonder Woman ability to fly, Supermom or nothing like that. She's a normal person with 2 kids, but then she's top 8 in the world in public speaking. So this series is for everyone who wish to pursue dreams. Because like my favorite person, Walt Disney, says, if you can dream it, you can do it. With this, I would like to end the show. Thank you so much. And once again, thanks to all the audience as well. Hi, Nisha. We'll have a couple of questions for the YouTube audience. Is it okay?
No problem.
Yes, fine. Because I'll add that on. Because Facebook, one thing is, some of the people say, when you say 20 minutes, if it exceeds, they get, okay, this is.
Okay.
Yeah. So for YouTube, I can edit it and, add it on, which is
no
okay.
problem.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have these questions, okay? What is the biggest challenge, or you can even name 1 or 2, which you have overcome so far? Because there could have been so many challenges, right, in your life. What is the biggest ever challenge that you have overcome so far?
I don't think I have overcome the challenge, but I have learned to cope.
Yeah.
It's motherhood itself, it's I don't know. I'm trying to find that woman who said that motherhood is a beautiful journey or phase. No, it's not. It is very challenging.
Challenging, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I have not learned, I have not overcome it. And you will never. Okay. Even if your child is 16, 17, then there will be other challenges.
Challenges will just change. From maybe, when they are babies, it will be like diapers or maybe having milk or whatever. But as they are 16, it will be some other challenge. And my mom says, like, I'm now 43. Even now, if we have some issue, I just call my mom. No? So it's like, mom says, my job never ends.
Exactly. And you know what happens is, other people, they don't understand. Women with as they age, there are a lot of changes that happen emotionally, physically, mentally.
Yes.
For men, I don't know how it is, but for women, it is very difficult. So if you have 2 little kids who are very energetic and you are at an age where when you don't have that energy, it becomes very difficult. That is why it becomes difficult for parents to manage teenagers.
Yes. Teenagers.
They are at an age where the energy is just coming out. They want to experiment everything, and on the other side, parents are going down. Their energy levels are going down, so it becomes very difficult. So this phase is a very difficult, challenging phase. You can never overcome it, but you just learn to cope.
Yeah.
And that is what I have learned now. I have not overcome, and I don't think I will ever. But I have learned.
None of the parents can actually claim that we have overcome that. We have successfully overcome this. See, we just keep adapting. That's all. Adapting. And they say parents, parenting, motherhood and fatherhood, both. It's like each child is unique. So what works for one child may not work for the other. That's what I hear from all my elders. So it's interesting. The other question we wanted to ask you was, Nisha is a person, I would say, such a fascinating and multifaceted personality. It's like, whatever you think of, right? Event management, you have done it. Mentoring children, that too for free. In Toastmasters, you're doing it. Then you help housewives. Then you have a speech app. You are a talk show host. You have been interviewed live on channels and all, radio channels and whatnot. And you've been on the world championship stage. And when you look at it, you've done so many things. You're like almost juggling multiple roles. That's what I think. And then on top of it, you're also reading. And you also admitted to me sometime back that you sit and, read with your child or, listen to them. So you do a lot of stuff juggling, right? So when you call all this, there is a Nisha, and if you ask her, what is the why for your existence? Why are you there on this earth? What would you say? Because there are so many things about you. You are also interested in photography. So many diverse things. But when you say, what is your why? What's the purpose for you on earth? What have you found? So what would you say?
No, this is what, as I mentioned earlier, this is what, whatever knowledge, expertise, skills, talents you have, which I believe to me was God gifted.
Yeah.
Okay. If you look at speaking, that was given to me by Almighty. Okay. Anything that I have. Even when I was in school, I used to help my classmates with studies, and I even helped them in cheating. Okay. During exam. Because I felt that if I don't help them tomorrow in the next class, this girl will not be there with me, which is like a bad thing. My friend, she won't be there.
They might be thrown out of the school.
Thrown out, or she might fail the exam. So if I have that knowledge. Okay. Let me help her.
Okay.
If I have the money, and if somebody is in dire need of money, okay, take it. If I have enough time to listen to somebody, okay, if I'm free and not doing anything, if I have the time to listen, okay, let me listen to what the other person has to say and spend time with them. So this is, I think this is what I think the purpose of not only mine, everybody's existence.
Okay.
Existence, that, you something that you have and somebody else is in need. And at that particular moment, if you can help them, why not?
Okay. So that is your why. It's like helping others in terms of either whatever you possess. It could be money,
whatever I possess. If I don't have anything, if you tell me something, if you ask me something related to technology, I won't be able to help. But I have the ability to refer, connect with somebody who can do that.
Yes.
At least we can do that, right?
Yes. I think that's a wonderful message. Sometimes people think, no, I don't know anything. And they say no. Maybe before we say no, we should think, no, I do know this person,
Exactly. I'll give you an example. Now, FIFA is going to happen here in Qatar. Okay. And there are a lot of people from India who have applied for tickets, who have got the tickets, but continuously they are receiving emails on submitting some documents and all. Now, I am not a FIFA or football fan. I have not applied for any ticket, and I don't know anything about, all these things. But somebody asked me that, okay, Nisha, this is what we are, this is what is happening. We are receiving emails. Can you please help us? So I checked with somebody who is a volunteer now in FIFA committee. And the message that I received that, sorry, Nisha, I'm not in that committee. I don't know how to help. If she had taken time to think, she could have connected me with somebody who can actually help.
Yes. I get it.
It's not that, we are not magicians. It's not that we know everything every time, but we know somebody who knows it.
Yes.
Right? So that is, and in this era of networking, we are connected with so many people, right? So,
I think that's a beautiful message. And no wonder, I think when we look at your early part of your career also, you were into training corporate executives, professionals, when you worked as an HR, and you also worked in HR and recruitment, right? Even then, I think you were having that innate satisfaction, okay, I am helping people. Even in training, you're helping people, right? Sharing knowledge or something. So I think from that master's degree in finance, your change was really good because you chose to do something which you are really interested in and you're really passionate about. Probably finance, you would have had a master's degree, but the passion is for helping people, right? So you're in the right, you chose the right track. And also as a coach now, communications coach, I hope and pray that, you are able to help many more And of course, you are a person who believes in leading by example. When you're coaching, you also want to show to the world that not only can I help you improve your ability to speak or communicate or lead, I'm also showing you, even as an event manager also, you're actually practicing leadership, right? When you do the event management. And of course, as a speaking champion, four-time winner of a district speech championship at Qatar, the whole country of Qatar. I wish you even more success. And this time it was like top 8 in the world. May you accomplish even more, and not only in the speaking realm, as a mom, as a daughter, as a wife, and of course as a professional and as a founder of the app Speechzy, and also talk show host, that is Toastmasters, and the founder of Wabi Sabi. And of course, I was totally impressed by that noble aim to help housewives. You mentioned that in your future dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So may you get all that you wish for and more. And once again, thanking you from WinWithManju and on behalf of the audience. Thanks a lot, Nisha.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was such an exciting session, and I loved talking to you and interacting with other audiences. They had sent questions. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And I look forward to many more episodes. Okay, now I would be following you. 1 minute. I would be following you and watching your episode. So best wishes to you also.
Thanks a lot, Nisha. Thanks a lot.